All right, man, Torture Talk. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is the 8 a.m. show. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. So today we're going to be talking about Drake. And his numbers have dropped significantly. It's plummeted. Now, we're going to talk about his singles that have been on Billboard and where they ranked at and where they hit at and all that good stuff. And we're going to talk about the ramifications of this. So it's a pretty big deal. And yeah. So before I get into that, I want to say some things before I get my spill. I ain't going to try to be too long. There's some guys who actually used my thumbnail, and I'm going to place that on the screen. Yeah. And they used they used that for their video of them talking about between Drake. I feel very honored that they did that. I really do. Those guys have a lot of subscribers, and I watch their content. I feel honored. Now, I don't know if they did that on purpose. I have no clue. I will put the source of them in the description. And I just want to say this. And I want to say this. I don't care how big your channel is. I don't care how small your channel is. If I see something, you can have 25 subscribers and I can have 1 million subscribers. If I see that you are producing a video that I actually like and I want to do my commentary on it, whether I agree or whether I disagree, either one, I'm going to react to it. So if you only have 70 subscribers or 50 or whatever, and I see something that you did, yeah, I'm going to react to it. And I'm going to put you in the description so this way people can come to your video. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how big I ever get. I'm always going to try to bring up people with me because I know how it is when I was a small channel and people helped me out. So I thank those guys, even if they didn't do that on purpose. I mean, if they didn't do it, they did it on purpose or they didn't do it on purpose. I appreciate that they put my thumbnail up there because it does have my logo on there and everything. Torture Talk, nigga. Hit that button. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good. And if anybody that knows those guys, tell them Torture Talk said thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. So let me get my spill. This is Torture Talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. This is Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. All the beautiful ladies who are single, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content, and that is free. If you want to leave a donation, links will be on the screen. Cash App, PayPal, it's in the description. Hey, man, you know what it is. They call me the hidden gem. And I went from 1,300 subscribers to almost 9,000. And that's how it's going to go. So look, man, we're going to get right into this video. This video comes from the company man, Justin Hunt. Pretty cool dude. I'm going to watch his video, give my commentary on what he's saying. All right, man, we be back. You know what it is. All right, man, so let's go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Now, big news on the Drake front. On the Drake front, we have numbers in for his 100 gig drop. Now, if you guys remember, we talked about this. We talked about the Plot Twist account, which is Drake's Finsta, had a link to 100 gigs worth of music and videos and behind the scene content and pictures.
Yeah, so Drake definitely dropped the joint 100 gigs for y'all. Let me catch y'all up. Basically, he dropped a joint on his Finsta account, and it's called Plot Twist. And I'm hearing he has a second one, you know what I'm saying? And it says fight, ready, set, fight, second round or something like that. And I don't know what the plot twist is. I have no idea. I guess he's trying to drum up some drama, I guess. But yeah, so he's going to go through it. He's going to talk about it. But yeah, man, 100 gigs, just like 3 songs, and then the rest was like videos and pictures and stuff like that.
Just different things like that. And the 3 songs that were in the Plot Twist account, it's Housekeeping Nose, and Blue, Red, Green. If I'm not mistaken, I always get those colors transposed. Those were eventually released by Universal. There's speculation that Universal wasn't too happy with Drake's 100 gig drop and putting these songs out there. So they put them out officially. There wasn't a whole lot of promo around them, but it's up. Features Young Thug and 21 Savage, has been sitting at the top of Rap Caviar. Those numbers are in. So this week's Billboard Hot.
Yeah, so those songs, I'm guessing because he's mentioning those three were from Universal, but he has other songs that are out. And I don't know if he's gonna go through all those songs. Maybe he will, but I'm thinking that none of these songs probably touched the top 10. Obviously they didn't, because his fans would be online jumping up and down. But I don't know. So let's just see what he's saying, where it goes. Let's go.
100 is out. Let's see where Drake landed. Shabuzi's still number one. Shout out to Shabuzi. I worked in the country space for a while. I worked with an artist named Willie Jones. This is with Empire. Willie Jones was on Empire. I was the one who brought Willie Jones to Empire. It ultimately ended up being the catalyst to start Empire's country music division. The first hires they made were people that we worked with Willie Jones. We had a song with Willie Jones. It was called, it flipped T.I.'s, a T.I. song. They basically did the same thing with the Shabuzi thing, and now it's gone number one. So shout out to Shabuzi. He's been there 18 weeks. I think this is probably the biggest competition for Song of the Year at the Grammys. You know, obviously $1 Million Baby down here at number 6 is huge. Not Like Us is still in the top 3. I think, personally, I think that's the Song of the Year, but it's going to be hard to get away from Shabuzi.
So what I don't understand is, how has Shabuzi been up there for 18 weeks? Maybe he's saying on the Billboard for 18 weeks, but it wasn't number one for 18 weeks, because Not Like Us was just number one a couple of weeks ago. Not Like Us was number one for a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's probably because he's saying it's been on the Billboard for 18 weeks.
In country with hip hop. He also performed at the BET Awards, but Shabuzi is still sitting at number one. Post Malone, Morgan Wallen sitting at.
So it says it right there. Let me see. Let me see if I can blow this joint up. Yeah, so Shabuzi, yeah, I actually did a reaction to that song. So that song is for the last week, it was number one. So this joint here, Morgan Webb joint, 2, 3, yeah. So I'm thinking I don't know. It's been on there, Not Like Us. It's been up there for 15 weeks, and it's number 3. All right.
Shout out to Culture Vulture Malone. I've got a piece I'm working on about that. I'll probably do something about that tomorrow, because Post Malone said that he started drinking after he got called a culture vulture. He deserved it. You know, you go into hip hop, then you start dissing hip hop, then you go to country. That's cool.
I don't know about that story. Maybe somebody can link a video to that where Post Malone said this. I have no idea about that. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, I never really liked Post Malone like that. I honestly thought that he was another person who how would I say this? Who kissed ass a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So let's keep going.
Vulture type tendencies. We're looking for Drake, though. We're looking for Drake. Top 10. Don't see Drake. Let's go see if he's in the top 20. Okay, we got Benson Boone, we got Morgan Wallen, we got Luke Combs, we got Zach Bryan, we got Morgan Wallen, we got Chapel Roan, we got Zach Bryan, we got Dasha, we got Marshmello and Kane Brown, Charlie XCX featuring Billie Eilish. Still no Drake. Still no Drizzy. 21, Like That. Kendrick's back up there again. That song is hard, though. Like that goes really hard in the gym. That song
is fire. It's a fire song. It's a fire standout song. If anybody asks me, Kendrick Lamar literally put rap in a certain position where people mostly talking about him because of rap. Or they mostly talking about rap because of him, I should say. Like for real. Nowadays.
Type shit off of that project have a lot of legs. SZA, 22. No Drake, 24. Where are we at? 28. 28. You run to Atlantic when you need a check balance. Drake, Young Thug, and 21 Savage show up at 28.
Damn.
28. Now,
This is very big. I want y'all to understand. And I know academics, he did a joint, but he's biased. I could say maybe Justin's a little biased too, but I would probably take his word over academics. You know what I'm saying? But this is a big deal because people base their opinion of Drake around sales. They base their opinion around sales. So since they base their opinion around sales and him not doing as well, that resonates with a lot of people and they're going to see this. So now the argument can't be, well, he's still the best or he's still number one when he ain't even cracking. None of his songs is not even cracking the top 10. None of them. Maybe I think this song probably did go to the top 10. I believe a couple of weeks ago it was number 7. Then it went down. But none of his songs are in the top 10 as of today. This is Drake we're talking about. The guy with over a billion streams. This is that guy. The guy that everybody says that was bulletproof, that nobody can knock off, that he's the greatest thing since pants with pockets. You know, and they invented pants with pockets, nigga. I would say he's the greatest thing since the remote, like the TV remote. That's what niggas would say. Because, you know, you motherfuckers is lazy and y'all don't want to get up and turn. Remember, you used to turn the TV like, turn to channel 4, channel 6, and then in between the channels you get that static. You remember when we used to watch what was it called? The porn John, when they had the lines, the squiggly lines. You think you see a nipple? Oh, see a nipple. And he's a little kid and shit. They used to have it like with squiggly lines, porn on TV. I don't know if y'all too young for that, but that's how old I am. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So he has plummeted, and I know people probably don't understand this, but this is a big deal.
Look at these as Drake songs. These are Drake songs. This one has 2 high-profile rappers on them. 21 Savage, we talked about this. In my opinion, is taking shots at Kendrick. In my opinion, he is. Now, his manager says he isn't. But you can make an argument that these are related response tracks to the battle. You can make that argument, even if they say it was recorded whenever. Drake released them post-battle. He released them in this environment. 28. 28. All right, let's see where the next ones are. We're just going to do this a lot faster. We're just going to search for Drake on here. So we got 28. Blue, green, red, 63.
63. Now, I want to say something about the blue, green, red. I listened to it the other day again, and he's definitely responding to Kendrick. That's to Meet the Grams. He's definitely, I think Meet the Grams, even though it's not widely regarded as the best diss track, but I think that that's the best diss track out of all of them as far as getting Drake in his feelings. I think if Control got Drake in his feelings, Meet the Grams really got under his skin. And I'm talking like he probably cried. He probably cried in the car. I'm telling you, he probably cried in the car. He probably cried in the car.
3. Okay, now this is the song that it feels like a response to Meet the Grams. It feels like a response to Meet the Grams. We didn't go into the lyrics around this track, but here's why it feels like a response to Meet the Grams. Take a look at the lyrics. First verse, please write my mother and tell her the shape that I'm in. 30 days I've been sober. Now I'm back drinking again, right? Meet the Grams starts off with Kendrick talking directly to Drake's family members. You get to the second verse. Please write my father and tell him I found some fortune and fame. They're going to try and behead me and speak on the family name. It's called Meet the Grams. The family name is the Grams. It feels
That's that. Listen, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, that is a response. It's a response. But again, Drake is a slick doodle ball. I told y'all, this is what he does. And he sneak disses. This is all he knows. He don't know how to not do it. I think his career has become a big sneak diss now. He don't have no music where he's just actually doing music. Everything is a subliminal shot to somebody or sneak diss to somebody, whether a rapper or not rapper.
like it's a response to Meet the Grams, and it lands at 63. 63. All right. I don't know if you can call this an EP. I don't know if this is, a pack. I don't know what you call this, right? But it's listed under 100 gigs, right? 63. So we got 28, not even in the top 25. We got 63, and let's see what the last one is. You My Everything featuring Sexy Red. This one came out before. This is another one that felt like there was softness in the marketplace. This is the one where he tried to reclaim the BBL Drizzy framing. Raps over the BBL Drizzy beat at the end. That's at number 80. Housekeeping Knows featuring Lotto, 85. 85.
And y'all have to understand, these people that Drake are on the song with, they're big artists. These are not some no-name people. They're big artists. So who's really holding who down? Is it Drake holding these artists down with this song? Or is it the artist holding Drake down? You know what I'm saying? I guess you would have to gauge it by looking at the other artists' songs and see if it charts higher. But it should be, if they both on a song, it should go up or it should be up. But for some reason now, and we all know why, but all his songs are not charting as well. And I don't understand why people don't just call it out.
Look, you can say that these didn't have promo. These weren't heavily marketed. With the other tracks, the Camila Cabello joints that didn't do well in the chart, Wagwan Delilah, which I support if he is really trying to support local Toronto comedians. If he is trying to tap into his culture, I supported that track. I still support that track if that's the case. Everyone else in the world hated it. You got You My Everything that's sitting at number 8.
That track was trash. It was trash. It was like Grippy. Both of those tracks were garbage. You don't come with a track after Not Like Us. You gotta come with a certified banger. You gotta come with something that's super hard or rap. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, I like the Heart Part 6 beat. That beat is stupid fire. If he would have just rapped on the beat and not came at Kendrick and just did a rap song, that probably would have charted still. But that beat is stupid fire. You know what I'm saying? But he ruined the beat because the song wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what he's saying now, that song was trash. It was garbage. Garbage.
He is not blowing it out the water. And all the money they're putting into Sexy Red, that track is not blowing it out the water. And then you got these three joints. Can't even crack the top 25. I've been saying it. I feel like something is different since this battle. People have been telling me he's going to be all right. I'm waiting to see it. Now, you can say these weren't, again, wasn't a lead-up promo, wasn't a typical rollout. But these are Drake's songs. They are Drake's songs. The other ones, we can say they're other people's tracks. These are Drake songs. Let's see what, I'm curious right now. I haven't even looked at this. Let's see what Sexy Red, let's see how Sexy Red looks on this. You Might Everything's the only track she has. So you can say that, she's boosted, Drake's boosting her. I'll give him credit for that if that's the case. But like 28, 63, 85. This is not what we're used to from Drizzy. We'll see what happens. Now, there's more news on the Drake front. Apparently, Lil Yachty has unfollowed Drake. Yachty can't give you no swag neither.
Hold up. That could be a whole separate video. Damn. For real? Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing here? See, I told you niggas, man. Good morning. I told you niggas. These niggas are not friends. I said this in my last video talking about Yachty and Drake. This nigga's not your friend. You more of a friend in him than he's to you. He's not your friend. I said this. Now, I don't know why they unfollowed each other or why he unfollowed Drake. I don't know. And I don't like to get into the following, but that's how we gauge friendships now, is who follows who on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gauge friendships, is who follows who on Instagram, or who, you unfollowed me. You're not my friend anymore. It's like everybody has this public perception of what a friend should be, and everybody has to see that you guys are following each other because you follow me and I follow you. But if I follow you and you don't follow me, that means you don't like me like that. It's like, there's nothing genuine, no real friendship or nothing. But I kind of knew this because he was caping too hard for Drake. Oh, he's a nice guy. He's just genuinely a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. He's genuinely a nice guy. Nice fucking guy. That's Drake. He's genuinely nice. I don't understand why people don't like him. He's genuinely nice. He's always hitting me up. I don't know why.
You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it going.
Yeah. So many quotables. He's unfollowed Drake. Now, is this a big deal? Who knows? To me, it is. Drake made a whole beef about how Whitney followed Dave Free. She didn't follow Kendrick. So I personally feel like in Drake land, this is a big deal. And the reason they're saying that there's speculation, rather, that he unfollowed him because they put out that track, Super Soaked, a couple of weeks ago. They leaked it because they didn't get clearance to put it out officially. So they leaked it. And it was Drake and Yachty. Now they're saying Drake is expected to release the track Super Soaked. It will get a video, and Yachty's not going to be on it. Yachty's not going to be.
Yo, I told you niggas, that nigga's a doodle ball, man. I told you. So the dude probably contacted Drake. Drake gets on the John. Little Yachty, people was like, Drake, I think you should take him off. He kicks him off the song, whether this happened or I'm just giving the worst version of it. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga kicks him off. Drake kicks him off. And now all of a sudden, he contacts the dude and he's going to do a regular song. So now he's probably going to release it as another single. You know what I'm saying? To try to go number one. Again, another song from someone else. Craziness.
Now, I think Yachty's a terrible rapper. Terrible rapper. You know, I know he's got.
That's 100% facts. We can agree on that. That's 100% facts. There's certain things that he did with J. Cole. I thought that was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. Outside of that, that's 100% facts. Hit it up. Give it up for Justin. That's 100% facts.
Hold on a generation. I do not look at Yachty as somebody who is a talented rapper. He's a great producer. I think he's great with sounds. You know, I think he's a talented artist, but as a rapper, no. Right. And I personally think one of the biggest mistakes Drake.
As a rapper, no. No with the big exclamation mark, nigga. No. Yo, that shit crazy.
Made was like spending this much time putting out tracks with Yachty. Right? To me, that was a play that screamed, I'm trying to be young. Let me put on some, let me paint my fingernails like Yachty or whatever. I don't know if that works for Drake. I think if Drake is gonna do this Conductor Williams album, if that's really gonna happen, yeah, that's where he needs to be. He needs to really be over there in that section right now. Yeah. Show people that he can rap, if that's even a thing that's at top of mind for him. But apparently they unfollowed each other. Apparently they don't rock with each other anymore. So I personally think that what we are seeing is softness in the marketplace with Drake, and it's been happening since this battle.
That's
the cultural touch points that became very loud when it comes to Drake's position in the rap industry and the music industry and his lack of cultural connection to the people who have been carrying him more than any other, who gave him the cosigns, who supported the communities in which gave him his cool points, his cultural cachet. All of those being on full display. Him calling us slaves. Him disrespecting his mom, him trying to get cool points with gang members in California. The amount of tone deafness combined with the years of things apparently he has done to ruffle all these feathers of all these rap Avengers and everything that came out of this battle. It looks like we're seeing this on the charts.
All right, man. Look, y'all go follow him, man. The company, man. Pretty good video. Pretty good. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Pretty good video, company, man. Like I said, the thing is, when you got somebody like Drake, you don't know what is going on. He has so many different parts that's working on him like he's some type of robot or something, where you don't know if he's a real friend or not. I knew a guy like Drake, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't friends, but I knew him, and he was just a fake dude. And he only came around, he was like an opportunist. That's all he was. And he came around and act like he was cool with people, and then I seen him again one day, he was cool with everybody else, and one day he act like he thought he was Italian. Next thing you know, he thought he was this, and then he went around and did this. Like it was just that's just how he was, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's how Drake is. He's a chameleon. Whatever opportunity or whatever he going, that's what he going to do. And him and Yachty, after Yachty went online and defended him and did all that and said all that, Yachty actually unfollowing him, or he unfollowing Yachty, I don't know. People pay attention to stuff like that. And if Yachty's not your friend, after Yachty said you this and that, if he's not your friend, or if he's not following you, if he don't fuck with you, now we can see why other people don't fuck with you. I gotta keep stressing this. I don't think y'all understand that nobody really fucks with him like that. And if this is true, if Yachty really don't fuck with him, it gotta be a reason. It has to be a reason why Yachty ain't fucking with him. It's gotta be. But we'll find out in a couple of days, man. But y'all have yourself a good morning, man. 12 o'clock show is coming up. Y'all know what it is. Torture Talk. I'm out of here. See y'all. Peace. Bye.